another one. So I wanted to dig back into this Justine Damond case. I was just sitting around thinking, and I'm like, I haven't really been hearing anything about this case. When it first happened, it was everywhere, and it's just like, why is nobody talking about it? So I thought I'd do some research and give y'all an update on what's going on, and give my thoughts on it. So if you guys don't know, back in July 15th, former Australian Justine Damond, she was dressed in her pajamas and was shot by Officer Muhammad Noor. He's a Somali-American. After she called 911 just before midnight to report a woman screaming in her affluent Minneapolis neighborhood. Okay, they say Officer Noor was sitting in the front passenger seat of a police vehicle that pulled up in an alley behind Mrs. Damond's home, shot across his partner, and hit Miss Damond as she approached in the darkness. So, basically, an update on the case. I believe 2 weeks ago, the Minneapolis Police Department or whatever put out a statement, basically saying that they needed more time to, figure out if they was gonna go ahead and charge him, with the crime or whatever, and he's still on paid leave. And apparently, what's going on now is some group or whatever, they're planning a rally or whatever on the Super Bowl. They're saying that they're seeking justice for Justine Damond and other victims of alleged police brutality in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. I already talked about, them needing more time. And I think this is a good thing. Obviously her case is unfortunate, that, she was killed by the police and, everything that transpired. But I was listening to Dave Chappelle, and he got some new stand up on Netflix that I definitely recommend, you guys to go check out. He was basically, he brought up the Emmett Till case, and he was, talking about how it was, wrong what happened to him and everything. But on the flip side, it sparked a movement. His mother decided to, leave the casket open, instead of having a closed casket for him. And, the world seen what happened to this boy for allegedly whistling at a white woman. I believe it came out recently that the lady that he allegedly whistled at, she said she lied about it. She said it on her deathbed. So that's a whole different, video. But, I think that was great what he said. It was, it had that not happened, it may have not sparked the civil rights movement to be, for everybody to come together and bring awareness. So, unfortunately, maybe Justine Damond was, it's unfortunate what happened to her, but maybe she's, sparking that awareness for people who, before they wasn't really interested in what was happening to, somebody that didn't look like them. But now it's kind of is looking like somebody, that looks like them, and now it's kind of hitting home, and they want to do something about it. So that's a good deal. And when I was looking into this case, I seen that some white nationalists, I think they're called Identity Evropa or whatever, they put some kind of shrine at the police department for Justine Damond, and they took it down. So I mean, that just show you how bold these motherfuckers is. I ain't never heard of nobody going up to some police department that just killed some African American or black, and them trying to put up a shrine or some shit over there. They wouldn't even be that bold to go do something like that. So that just show you how bold motherfuckers is. But that's interesting. I wanna I kind of have a thought in my head of why this case isn't being covered as closely as other cases. But I don't know, man. I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want to know why y'all believe that nobody's really covering this case as closely as other police shootings in the past. It's kind of strange, man, because I really had to, I mean, the information's there, but I had to look for it. Usually, like high profile police shooting like this, you would you would think it just be, I'd be scrolling down Facebook and just see articles, or CNN be covering out, I check, CNN, MSNBC, and I haven't really heard of it. Usually it's some, if it's something this big, like I can't, being on social media, you can't avoid it. But I basically had to look for this, to get more information on it. But that's the update on the case. They're planning a rally, Super Bowl. I guess the Super Bowl is in Minneapolis this year on February 4th, and they're saying that they're gonna do a rally for Philando Castile, Phil Quinn, who else they say, Jamar Clark, and let me see, a coalition of activist groups called the Super Bowl Anti-Racist Anti-Corporation Coalition. So this is good. I want to hope that these guys stay consistent. Okay, we know this rally was sparked by somebody being killed, that looked like them. We got to be real here. So I want to make sure that they stay consistent, and when it happens to somebody who doesn't look like them, so that's my thoughts, man. It is what it is, man. Give me y'all thoughts, man. Why do y'all think this case isn't being covered as closely as other cases? And how do you feel about the rally that they got coming up, and the police taking down the shrine that the white nationalists put up for Justine Damond? That's my thoughts, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.